Hey, Durham Dales. So we're here, we are at our final destination, and today we've come up to the Dales, Dale in particular, to the old Groverake Fluorite mine. So just spin the camera around, beautiful scenery, and there we still have the frame head, or the headgear from the old Fluorite mine. Now this mine was obviously sunk in the 1800s, but it was in operation up until I believe about 2014 possibly. A friend of mine, he worked for the last company to own the mine, Sherburn Minerals, and they worked this mine. There's obviously the old shaft sunk there, there's a drift goes in just to the right of that, and then just down here, just near where the old stable block is the entrance to the other drift. And I think this, straight ahead, this is also a capped off shaft. So yeah, 2014. It was producing fluorite for the steel industry in Teesside, if I remember rightly, but originally I think the mine was sunk to try and exploit lead, but I'm not sure there was much lead found, so fluorite became the mineral of choice. But yeah, just thought I would give you a quick look around. A lot of old structures up here from way back in the 1800s. It's a really interesting area. You can't obviously get access to the headgear. It's all rightly so been fenced off. I'll just show you the old adit, I think is the correct name. So this goes back to 1878. But if you look in there, you can actually see a little bit out of focus. Come on, camera. There we go. So, telecoms, maybe. So it looks like somebody's possibly gained access to that, although they'd have to be kind of small to get through that gap. Okay, so I've just had a wander over to the old drift. There's the stable block in the background, and this, again, I've seen a few videos online where people have actually ventured in. Wouldn't recommend it, and I think you'd only get so far. There's been a bit of a collapse, but yeah, I believe this is the one that a friend of mine went down, and it would have come out. There was various infrastructure just in front. I think there's some images online where you can see that. Workshops all stood there, and again up till, say, 2014 I think, those workshops, there were still sort of locker rooms and boots and overalls and things, but unfortunately vandalism took place and it was deemed unsafe, so it was all torn down. So the only remaining thing is the headgear. Good girl, come on in. So just going to have a quick look inside the old stable block. And again, I think this is probably dating back to the 1800s, but it's quite cool to see. It's still got evidence of where the pit ponies would have been. You can see there would have been gnawn there on the those bits of wood. Not quite sure what this is, but yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stalls and something up above. What's that? Oh, something maybe not quite see. There's a doorway at the back. Let's have a little wander around the back and see what's in there. Yeah, right. Oop. Right. Not quite sure the purpose of this, unless it was the stable guy, whatever his name would have been. Bill or Bob or Jim. Looks like there's been people up here. Fireworks. Yeah. I suppose it must have been his living quarters. Lola, come back. Come back. Yep, you don't want to go down there. Nice little view. Yeah, cool little spot. Okay, this is as close as we can get to the cage, but if you can see in there, that is the cage that would carry men up and down the shaft, and just below there is the capped off shaft. Okay, so just before we head back up, just have a little look just at our feet here, and you can see so much fluorite and other minerals that would have been extracted from the ground here. There are bits of galena as well, but mainly fluorite. So yeah, quite interesting. There's some galena there. Cool. Okay, so just back at the car, we just wanted to point something out to you, that this particular mineral, fluorite, gets its name because under a UV light it actually fluoresces, which is quite a cool phenomenon. Something to do with the impurities. I think there's some kind of radioactive type isotope in there, but yeah, that's how you can set it aside from other minerals, because with the UV light only certain ones will fluoresce, and this is the main one.